Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitor's sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His defense made a statement their last time out, pitching a shutout in last week's win. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
You look at this Bears defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A gain of 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
This is taken at about the 14. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he'll be hit as he will now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
What is up?
Here's Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What is up?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness? that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A pass complete to Odunze. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Guys, yeah, ready to run.
They'll go. Here's Williams. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw, Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw
back is simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Addison will go in motion left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 6.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He gets it to Addison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Third and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jervon Dexter providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Big strides. Look at him go. And down to the 19-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season's spectacular.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Swift going to try up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down and 8.
What is up?
To throw, it's Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Bears, 1st down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Looking to throw is Williams. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Defense. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1 yard line.
1st and goal from the 1 yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Vegas, Vegas. Puck Spurs, Puck Spurs, Puck Spurs, Puck Spurs.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler's 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7.
So that
Vikings
drive
7.
spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now 2nd and 3.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Looking to throw McCarthy.
At the 31-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Gain of 6.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air once more, Williams. And again back to Komet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll look to throw again. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 20. 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready, start!
Throwing again here, Williams. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Second down and 4.
Ready, start!
Back to throw again. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Bears 14.
That time a 9-play drive. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got Mason complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 36-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They need 2. Here's third down.
Let's go!
Throwing is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again. Addison hauls it in. Now a signal and a timeout call.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
43-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to lay one up deep. That receiver and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
What is that?
Here's Williams. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 30-yard line.
What is that?
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he'll go down at the 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Yes, 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 yes. What is it? Hold on. Thanks.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
What is that?
Williams going to look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
What is that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Right back to Mason. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. McCarthy off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
McCarthy's pass.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Vikings first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
McCarthy operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have to like the position. At the fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To throw, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Vikings 39-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. To throw, Williams. That's caught left side, Burden. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 28 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Viking 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Shut up.
Now McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Jordan Mason. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, McCarthy. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway, Con.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Shamar Turner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they tried to go. It really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ready to go.
Hey, hey, hey! Staying open.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign. And this is a team that has a few good pieces.
The playoffs are set, and it's going to be good. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here with your weekly recap for Week 18. We start with a good matchup in the NFC, and it's Caleb Williams. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bears are in as the division champs. They finish off the regular season in style. Up next, it's a big one here in the final week of the season. And it's Mark Andrews. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 43-yard touchdown. The Ravens will be the #1 seed in the playoffs. They finish off the regular season with the victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the Cowboys. And this is Tyjae Spears. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. The Cowboys will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. So that'll put a bow on this one for all the hard work.